we return to the old school of. Uh, Honestly, I was tired of having my shades drawn, and I had my apartment professionally cleaned um, yesterday. So we are finally in a space where I feel that I don't have to use the green screen if I don't feel like it. Um, there may be days where it comes back, but I am realizing I need the sunlight to get this going. Is it the week for Blaze Blue? I wish. I am still a little too free. I'm literally just playing it casually for like an hour and a half, and then I relax. Normally, so here's the thing. First of all, welcome in Spin Dinky. I am glad that you are excited. I am sad to report that it is not a weekly. This is largely because I don't have enough people in my community that are interested in playing fighting games to set it up as one. Normally, every week on Fridays, I do play fighting games, but usually, well, I'm trying to cycle more frequently now than I used to. I've been on Street Fighter 6 and Blaze Blue, I've been on Street Fighter 6 and Guilty Gear Strive for like a hot minute, continuously. I'm literally just gonna open up a room match and let people come in and do whatever they feel like, and we're just gonna vibe. I'll put it like this: a Fighting Friday weeklies would not be out of the question if my community grew enough that people were actively invested in doing like weeklies like that. Goodness gracious, I wanted to put Juve for a wild ride, not gonna lie. Yeah, like literally part of the reason why I put Central Fiction back into rotation is mostly because I'm putting Central Fiction back into rotation because of the Trinity announcement, and also because, for various reasons, I'm not fucking with, for example, Avatar Legends, and a while ago, again, not getting into it, I personally chose to like essentially platform no SNK games on here for Fridays specifically. So I'm trying to like bring back in, because I put my hand in a little bit of like every fighting game really. I don't like play professionally or anything like that. But one of the things that I kind of do with this channel is with my particular level of play, I sort of demystify playing fighting games for a lot of people who might happen to stumble by here and like go and like feel a certain way about fighting games. Like, oh yeah, like I can't learn how to do combos, so I can't play a fighting game. And it's like, no, it doesn't really work like that. You know, that kind of stuff. I try to be supportive in that particular way, because you know, I feel like that's important. I am not extremely rusty, thankfully, but yeah, I'm literally just gonna open up a player match room on free for all and let people do the thing, and that's kind of the plan. Normally, I stream for like 3 hours, so I would normally be doing 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern time. But I have a thing that I have to do at 8 o'clock today, so all right, I forgot I can't wait in training mode. I'm crying. I forgot I can't wait in training mode during these kinds of the things you forget when you're playing an older game. I'm like, oh yeah, I'll just do this and wait in training mode until people show up. It's like that. You can't do that. You can't do that in a room match in this game, which hurts, but it's okay. Whenever you do this kind of thing, people eventually show up anyway, so it's fine. So yeah, I am not so cold that I'm not gonna be able to like do it at all, but I'm probably gonna get fucked up. So welcome on in. All right, let's see. Right. Thankfully, we now have the option to actually be able to pick other. Where is it? Thankfully, we now have the ability to like actually pick other stages and not have it blow up. I have been playing Central Fiction long enough that I remember when the main reason why everybody picked training mode is because we couldn't guarantee the other shit wouldn't tank the frame rate. All right, let's see what I remember. Fair. Yeah, I tried to be sneaky and I couldn't sneak it in. All right. Fuck. Maybe the starter was prorated too much. I don't quite remember. I'm slowly finding my way back to it. Slowly warming back up. How has everybody else's Friday been? Hopefully good so far. I've kind of been taking it a little easy for the most part. I did indeed cleaning a kick of an amount of my that my sinuses are punishing me for. Yeah. As it happens sometimes.
Please select your character.
Yeah. A weekly would be nice. In an ideal world. That would be pretty cool. We would need more people. We'd need more people to really make that work. And we'd have to probably pick like a game or two to center around. Ignore wins I'm asked. Oh.
Rebel 1. Action.
He's in a drop. Alright, for people who haven't been here for us to play BlazBlue before and have no idea how BlazBlue works, the general idea behind the way that BlazBlue works is that every character has a special ability tied to the D button or the drive button. And the idea behind the idea therefore is that like the character's drive also kind of like represents their personality in some way. Let's see. God. Yeah, not quite. I did too much. Ooh. Fair. So, Bullet's drive is that little homing dash that you see me do after the circle expands. And whenever I successfully like hit an opponent with one of the moves from it, ooh, that was good. I gain what's called a heat up level. Gaining heat up levels with Bullet is enhanced, allows her to use follow-ups after certain moves that she has, and also makes it so that those follow-ups are enhanced in ways that do a lot of damage. Ooh, good delayed tag. Ooh. And for Hibiki, who Dinky is using, Hibiki's drive, if I remember correctly, is like the all of the little, oh yeah, my shadow clone is over here, my shadow clone is over here. That is Hibiki's drive. So he uses it for a lot of like repositioning and generally just kind of like being a pain in the neck. Yeah, that.
Please select your character. Bullet. Kokonoe.
Yeah, Naruto, basically. Correct. Maybe I should relearn how to play S at some point, but that's a lot of effort. And I can just play Bullet.
Rebel 1. Action.
Yeah, fair. Fair. Oop, fair. Alright, fuck. Alright. Whew! Made it. Kokonoe, as you can see, when she uses those little circles, those are gravitons. She starts off with 9, as you see. Oops. And the main thing with the gravitons is that for certain moves, they do actually sort of like change the trajectory of a projectile or some other thing that she does. Yep. Got the burst. It's funny because the other magnetic character in this game, Iron Tiger, Kokonoe is the one who is responsible for him having magnetism. So, hey Vinka, how you doing? And thank you for the affiliate anniversary wishes. But yeah, Kokonoe is the person who was responsible for basically magnetizing the other character in this game who uses magnets. So it's kind of appropriate that she has... dropped it. I actually have to go now. Okay, go ahead. He'll be right back though. Yeah, I am on for about another hour, give or take. So okay, so hold on a second. Alright, cool.
Please select your
So yeah, and this is the nice thing about Blaze Blue, right? While it is a much older game, you can always just open up a free-for-all room and just sit and let people kind of come in and just vibe. Just vibes. Especially after they added rollback. Yeah.
the wheel.
Alright, let's see how badly I get messed up. Because New's thing is, for her drive, she shoots swords. And is very much an extremely long-range character. She has shit for health, but I have to, like, actually make it in. Alright, I forgot. Hey, guess who forgot that, unlike in Strive, bursts are not full screen here. Yep. Alright, I had one chance to tech, and I missed it. Alright, that's fine. Go ahead. Legacy Edge. Yeah, you got that. Well, not Legacy Edge, the other one. But that's right, you got that. So yeah, New basically has shit for health, but if I fuck up and either close the wrong way or let her get started, I kind of eat shit. It's not... A matchup is not impossible. I just need to be a little bit more discerning about how I try to get in. Yeah. There was no way that this game was ever going to actually turn out to be easier Guilty Gear. With the way that the guard system used to work in like Calamity Trigger, they already screwed the pooch on that approach. That was never happening. Ah, pain in the ass. Oct 9, yep. Alright, that's fine. I'll hold that. New's annoying, but it's not one of those things where again, it's not like, oh, she's impossible to beat, blah, blah, blah. It's just annoying. The match was just a pain in the ass. It's doable.
Please select your character.
Alright.
Bullet.
Basically, unfortunately, the only other character I could switch to and feel like I would have a reasonable chance of maybe doing alright with is Makoto. And one, I haven't played Makoto in a while. Two, Makoto, I have too many issues with, like, not with the way that her drive works. Not in a, oh, it's bad sense, but in a, if I haven't played her in a while, I guarantee you that I'm going to be mashing and fucking up a bunch of stuff in ways that will just kind of get me killed faster. Piss off. Okay, yeah. Graviton. So the main thing about the Graviton field that makes it kind of annoying to deal with is that, like, essentially speaking, it cuts off my ability to do, to get to her, because it will slow me down if I try to cross through it.
Action.
As you see there, right? Guard, guard cancel. Ah, fuck. Ah, yes, yes, you do that. Yeah. So like basically, literally, it's just this. And a lot of people go, "Oh, news broke it. News cheap," and it's like this isn't Calamity Trigger, thankfully, so we're not dealing with that level of bullshit. Um, basically, literally, the main thing that keeps new from being
Please select
um
your character.
that keeps new from being as absolute
Bullet.
a monster as she was back in the old days is really
New
and
13.
honestly mostly that like a large part of it is mostly just that like she really has like no health. If I was doing a better job of not getting walled out, I would quite literally kind of just like
The wheel of fate is
you ever see those old cartoons where somebody grabs somebody by the leg and just like pounds them like a metronome against the ground a couple times? That's what happens to New whenever somebody closes in on her, and she can't keep them out because she has like shit for health and she just dies. Okay, right. The wheel is low. Legacy Edge. Okay. Yeah, because like the hard part is that because they're putting down Graviton Field at the right spots, I can't just like Miglite Capture is basically like my any new player who does as a new 13. Any new 13 player who isn't using Graviton correctly, you if you're Bullet, you just Miglette, and it's kind of a done deal. Case in point.
Rebel 3. Action.
Yep. Ah, and the unfortunate thing about like the wheel, if I get hit by it, is that maybe there's a tech point coming. Yeah, right there. Bike didn't hit the ground. Yep. Guard cancel. Oh. Huh. I could have teched it. Alright. So yeah. Basically y'all saw, right? Like quite literally, I put hands on you and I capture in like a good 2 to 3 combos and she eats shit. So this is why are they all standing on top? Why are y'all all standing on top of the entrance? Move. No. Silly. But yeah, like literally, if I sit on top of new 13 for any period of time, she eats shit. It's kind of just a done deal. Not again, doesn't make by no means is she a bad character. It's just that for people who would like a metaphor from Street Fighter, she is essentially the Akuma of this game insofar as health total. Damage potential, not so much, in the sense that like she needs a good couple of picks in order to actually like weigh you down. But as y'all saw, she walls you out at like mid to long range and you kind of just eat shit. Yep. That sword that was behind me that was angled upward hit me overhead. and I couldn't. Okay. Yeah, messed up. Okay, so that's good to know. That there are set that if I get hit by the wheel, the little spinning wheel along the ground, I can possibly actually manage to tech, which is good to know, because it means that I can either attempt to try to get out of the way, or... Damn, made the wrong call. No. The anniversary, good to see you still at it. Oh, hey Bias. Yeah. I am here for the love of the game. Ah, fuck. I might be dead though. Fucking Astral. Okay, that's fair. You know what? I'm not even upset. They can show out. An Astral Heat, to describe that in this game, is very simply BlazBlue's version of an instant kill. In order to do an Astral finish, you need a full super meter gauge. Your opponent has to be within like the last 20 to 30% of their health bar. And then it has to be match point, basically. When all those conditions are met, that's what happens. Thank you so much for the follow. We do keep our follow alerts anonymous, just to kind of let people hang out and do their thing. I am not giving Terumi his own theme. Fuck that guy. But this should be a fun fight, though. Fighting games are absurd. I will never be anything other than mash trash at any of them. So I'm only saying this as like a general thing, right? And not so much as this is me trying to convince you that you should, in fact, like, learn how to play fighting games anyway. The main thing I'm going to say is that a lot of people put a lot of weight into fighting games being much harder to learn than any other particular thing or XYZ in a general sense. Again, I'm not saying this to convince you, Biased, that you should play fighting games anyway. I'm just mostly saying that, like with anything else, a lot of it is about how you approach picking them up and what you try to approach picking them up from. They have their own complexities in certain aspects, but it is always more than people think, is what or it's simultaneously a little more and a little less than what people think. Oops, shouldn't have done that one. That's good enough to an NBCBM. Some good stroke, get bodied. Yeah. Which is also, honestly, speaking from experience, that is also the fighting game experience, truly. Oops. Is this... Oh, thank God, it scaled enough. Oh, thank God, it didn't scale too badly. I made it through. Yeah, like, truthfully Biased, like, I booted up BlazBlue today expecting that I was going to get fucking hosed, right? Because the thing about... And this is like another interesting thing about playing games that are quote-unquote dead. I messed up the combo. The people that are left, like the people that are left playing quote-unquote dead games, because they're people that have been in it for so long, the end result is that, like, they are in it truly for the love of the game, and the end result of that is that, ooh, good throw tag. And the end result is that, yeah, you just kind of have to come into it with the expectation that you're going to get your shit rocked. Like, in my case, for example, right? If I were to go and pick up Accent Core plus R again, there are people who are playing Accent Core plus R who probably have kids now or some shit, right? Like, oh, okay, it's the bullet mirror match. All right. Let's see. Either I'm about to get disrespected incredibly, or this is not going to go the way that they think. Let's see how this goes. But yeah, no, like, even I had the Marvel experience like that too, to be honest, right? I was playing Marvel in not high school, in undergrad once, right? And like, Marvel wasn't like my game, but I was like, who is this random ass person? Like, literally just like a random ass person that ooh. Get throw. No. Oops. Yeah, I don't know if they have it like that. They got a good grab, but I don't know if they have it like that. One, don't be greedy. Throw. Don't follow. Nah. Sometimes I forget, because it's how you can tell it's been a while since I played, because I cannot, for the life of me, remember if that ever works. Turns out they should have stuck to somebody else. They sort of haven't. They have enough of an idea of what they're doing that it's not like the worst thing. The main thing to keep in mind is that I have been playing Bullet since she came out in BlazBlue Chrono Phantasma, and have been using her as my main character in this series since then. So while I'm still a little rusty and I never really got to like what I would consider really high level play, I never got to like really high level play in this game. I know enough to make it work. That's a long ass time. Yeah. I used to be a Makoto player in BlazBlue Continuum Shift 1 in particular. Like, I started in Calamity Trigger with Noelle. And I was like playing intermittently for a while on that front. Continuum Shift 1 released Makoto as the first really like widespread DLC character in a fighting game. And I'm like, all right, I'll play Makoto. And I played Makoto up for a while, up until Chrono Phantasma came out, at which point I sort of stopped, because a lot of the things that I really liked about them, Makoto as a character in terms of how you play her, changed in ways that I didn't really like. Oops. Hang on a second, I gotta drop my focus face a little. If I'm not careful, Platinum will fucking clown me. Oh, good burst. Okay, presence. Oop. Nope. Alright, let's see. Ooh. So yeah, basically around the time Chrono Phantasma came out, they changed Makoto. And even like leading up to it with like Continuum Shift and Continuum Shift 2 and stuff like that, they were changing Makoto's playstyle in ways that I just weren't kind of like vibing for me anymore. Good use of the Dream Sally bubble there. Nope. Oh, the sounds from this. Up, up, up. Aggressor. Ooh. Nope. Let's see how Got he. Oh, the sounds from this barrier character. Oh. Yeah, Platinum's just magical girl chic. You get used to it. Or you turn off character voices. It's your call. I'm a jam player, so like I'm used to this kind of thing. Is really the only way I can describe it. But yeah, basically to describe the way Makoto used to work when she first came out, her drive mechanics have not changed. Well, they've changed somewhat, but the basic idea behind Makoto is that, Strive did. Her character direction, I think it's still Rei Matsuzaki that's voicing her in Japanese. Rei Matsuzaki has managed to kind of keep a little bit of the energy and a little bit less of like specifically like the piercing properties that made it really annoying for certain people. But also, like I tend to say semi-jokingly that it's part of the matchup. If you cannot deal with Jan's voice being annoying, and you plan on playing Guilty Gear in settings beyond like your own house, you gotta figure something out, because whether you like it or not, you're not gonna have control over being able to turn her voice off. Oh, the match noises on hit? Yeah, they're engineered a little differently than they used to be too. I want to say the older ones were not quite as the older ones were a little bit rounder in their sound profile. They changed a little bit, and I want to say Chrono Phantasma probably, but I don't quite remember. All right. Yep. It'll be interesting to see, because the other character that BlazBlue is going to be getting is the person who used to hold this staff before Platinum did. So it should be interesting to see if they keep those sound effects, if they change them. Got the burst. Yeah, hit me out of it before. Ah. No. Yeah, I'm cooked. I don't know if it's because I'm doing it a little too slow or something else. I'm missing a pickup off of my 2C, which is annoying. I don't know if it's because I'm making it scale too much with the other hits beforehand, or if it's something else. Oh, Tito. Oh, that's why. Tito Calderon said that their game crashed before. That's why. That happens. That's fair. All right. Let me. Do I have? Where's the message? RTRB. Room closes at bottom of hour. Just to remind people.
Please
Know what's what.
select your character. Bullet.
What do they pick?
Bullet.
Okay. But yeah, the reason why I stopped playing Makoto, I was talking about that before and then I got sidetracked. So, Makoto's drive basically works on a timing mechanic. When you hold down the D button, she charges up an attack. If you hold it too long, it like uncharges and she stops without attacking. However, depending on when you release the D button, you either get a level 1 drive attack, a level 2 drive attack, or a level 3 drive attack. Oops. It's alright. Got it anyway. So it used to be around the days of like Continuum Shift 1 or so. Makoto's game plan was basically like, yeah, do your best to like always catch dry level 3 on your always do your best to catch drive level 3 on your drive moves. Good. Like, oh, too far. Always do your best to hit level 3 on your drive moves because, like, you'll send people flying across the screen with, like, a hard knockdown or bounce them against the wall or something. And basically, you could kind of just, like, kick the shit out of people by mostly just charging drive level 3 moves. Not like, oh yeah, it's easy bake, you don't have to think, because there's a timing element involved in holding and releasing the button at the right times. But generally speaking, it was a thing where, like, yeah, you basically shit out a ton of damage by just kind of smacking people with really powerful drive moves, and you can kind of keep going from there. But the part that changed with Makoto as BlazBlue kept evolving, she got the ability to actually like do follow-ups off of like partially charged drive moves and things like that. But they also started making her combo theory a lot more complicated and intricate in certain aspects, which is not a bad thing in and of itself. But the thing that started like beginning to like cause me issues with stuff like, oh yeah, now they expect me to do like, you have to like do things where you partially charge it and then do like side switches and a bunch of other stuff and like a lot of other things that were just like kind of not in line with the way that like I liked playing Makoto. And it's not, again, it's not automatically that those changes were like worse or that it's like, oh, I think Makoto's like a worse character because they made her more complicated. It's not anything like silly like that, right? It's just that it wasn't vibing with the way that I like to play Makoto and my general play style. Which, for BlazBlue, as complicated of a game as it is, I like characters who have relatively straightforward game plans. The more thinking I have to do in this game, the harder of a time I have to a certain degree. Oops. Damn. Should have done the I should have done the knee. 60 would have reached. I didn't think I was gonna have enough time to do a dash and then 6C and then still have it reach. Good comeback. Thank you. I'm still a little rusty in some aspects because yeah, fair. Ah, damn. My bad. Went right past her. Ooh, there we go. Made it. So yeah, Taokaka's drive, all of those little after image jumps and dives and stuff that she was doing, that's hers. They let her reposition herself very quickly. So like Taokaka's whole thing is mostly that like as far as damage goes.
Please select your character. Taokaka. Bullet. The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel 1. Action. Bullet. Rebel 2. Action. Please select your character. Bullet. Yuki Terumi. 容赦をしない。The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel 1. Action. Yep. クリットシュータこのままだけ。Bullet. Rebel 2. Action. Please select your character. Bullet. Yuki Terumi. The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel 1. Action. Rebel 2. Action. Please select your character. Yuki Terumi. Bullet. The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel 1. Action. これほどの殺意。Please select your character. Yuki Terumi. 全力でいく。悪く思うな。さーて。The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel 1. Action. 乗れ。迎撃。緊急回避。完全に行くぞ。もらった。行くぞ。もらった。アフターもらった。リフレクトキャプチャー。完璧じゃ。このまま引け。Rebel 2 Action. 乗ら戦闘終了。Please select your character. Bullet. Yuki Terumi. The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel 1. Action. Rebel 2. Action. select your character. Yuki Terumi. Bullet. The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel 1. Action. Yep. Counter. Counter. Crit shooter. Rebel 2. Action. Please select your character. Bullet. Yuki Terumi. The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel 1. Action! Distortion finish! Bullet! Rebel 2. Action! Please select your character. Bullet. Yuki Terumi. かないのであれば。The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel 1. Action. 遅い強制開どこ強制開これ遅い飛べ遅い攻撃攻撃開始笑わせるな Rebel 2 Action まだ負けるわ Please select your character. Bullet. Yuki Terumi. The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel 1. Action! Rebel 2. Action!
Okay, that should be fine now. I didn't notice my meter doing the weird thing it does when strange things happen to my microphone. All right. Don't know when that was happening. That's fixed. Anyway, the TLDR, I was just going over the usual scheduling stuff. How's the weather? It is okay. Hot. Air is still not ideal because of the fires up north, but it's fine. I haven't been outside. I've been keeping the windows closed, so I'll be all right. The heat wave is breaking at least a little bit, so it hasn't been like uncomfortably hot. That's kind of like how that is. But yeah, like I said before, earlier in the stream, hour and a half was about all I could spare for today because I have a thing at the top of the hour that I need to be looking into. So the things I was saying probably roughly before my microphone went straight to shit is that for people who are new, in case they wanted to know more about like what we do when, Fridays are fighting games, Sundays are like RPGs or action games or other kind of like long form stuff. So if you're only here for fighting games, you'll want to come back next Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern time. If you want to see some of the other stuff we do though, I will be playing some more Devil May Cry 5 this upcoming Sunday, also at 6 p.m. Eastern time. So feel free to stop by if that's your thing. As far as Fighting Friday goes for next week, I will maybe do Blaze Blue again because it feels like Blaze Blue because Blaze Blue is fun. It's chill. I like it. And it also turns out that I feel a little bit less self-conscious about the things I don't know than I thought I did, which is good. But yeah, it's pretty much all on that. I'm going to go drop us off with... Let me see here. Yeah, I'm going to go drop us off with Pleasantly Twisted. I was hanging out in there before anyway, but I'm going to drop y'all back over there because they are currently playing some Bloodborne, practicing some hitless runs. Their current PB for Bloodborne hitless is 4, so they've beaten the game without getting hit more than 4 times. Is their best record. They are working to lower that, so we're gonna go hang out with them and go see what they're doing and go see how they're doing. That's our raid message. Don't be weird, just be chill. Most of y'all know Pleasantly Twisted already, but for those of you who are new and who are hanging out here who don't know PT, this is me just telling you don't be weird. Just be chill. That's our raid message. Throw down your favorite emails. They don't have to be my emails. Just be chill. Enjoy the ride. No backseating, etc. That's pretty much all I have on that. Black Lives Matter. Trans rights to human rights. Free Palestine. Free the Sudan. Free the Congo. Free Western Morocco. All those sorts of things. Stay safe. Please, 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 especially if you're in the United States and happen to be in areas that are catching the smoke. Please do not go outside if you do not have to. If you do go outside, please, please, please wear a mask, not a surgical mask, something a little stronger than that. Bad air quality is no joke. Don't do that to yourself. Yeah. Hey, Satanafani7, sorry. We are literally getting ready to head out. I just finished playing Blaze Blue. Normally I'd be doing this for 3 hours, but I have a prior commitment I need to keep for the top of the hour. Blaze Blue is in my rotation of games that I play on Fridays, so feel free to come by back then. But yeah, we're gonna go raid Pleasantly Twisted. Appreciate y'all hanging out with me. And I'll see you either Sunday or next Friday or whenever. Take care. Until then, bye-bye.